In the shadowy corners of the digital world, where firewalls loom like sentinels and encrypted data, lies buried beneath layers of cyber defense. There's always someone who sees the cracks. One man has made it his mission to explore those cracks and uncover what others work so hard to keep hidden. His name is Ryan Montgomery, a seasoned hacker with a reputation not just for breaching systems, but for pursuing truth wherever it leads him. And this time, it led him somewhere unimaginable, into the vaults of NASA and into the past before time itself. Ryan wasn't chasing thrills or showing off his skill. Over the years, he's built a name for himself, exposing vulnerabilities for major corporations and government bodies, earning top honors in ethical hacking communities. He's also battled online crime, helping take down human traffickers and child exploitation networks. But this mission was different. It wasn't about security. It was about the secrets of the universe. After years of digital forensics and careful probing, Ryan unlocked a series of encrypted NASA archives that contained something no one expected. Photographs so shocking, they challenged the very foundation of modern physics. These weren't ordinary space images. They weren't even from ancient galaxies or relics of the early cosmos. What Ryan discovered appeared to be visual records of phenomena that predated the known universe. The files were hidden beneath layers of misdirection, labeled as routine deep space scans. But when the encryption was finally broken, what emerged was anything but ordinary. The images revealed structures that defy everything we thought we understood. Cosmic. Patterns of such complexity and age, they appeared to originate from a time before the Big Bang itself. NASA has always stood at the forefront of space exploration, giving us glimpses into the birth of stars, the makeup of distant planets, and the edges of black holes. Tools like the Hubble and, more recently, the James Webb Space Telescope have pushed our gaze back over 13 billion years. But the images Ryan unearthed were not captured with any known telescope. They were the product of something else, something classified, possibly using technology the public doesn't even know exists. Whispers have long circulated about advanced sensors, maybe even quantum-based devices, capable of reading the ripples in space-time itself. If such tools are real, they might explain how NASA obtained images from beyond the known edge of the cosmos. But if that's true, it also means someone decided to bury these images, deep in digital vaults, behind firewalls meant to keep them hidden forever. Why? The answer may lie in the magnitude of what was discovered. These ancient structures, if real, could represent a reality that came before ours. Imagine that for a moment. Something existing outside of time and space, a glimpse into a cosmic history that predates all known physics. This challenges everything. The Big Bang Theory, long considered the bedrock of cosmology, suddenly looks more like Chapter 2 than Page 1. And if something came before our universe, what was it? Different set of laws, a different kind of reality. That kind of revelation doesn't just rewrite textbooks. It shakes up every belief system on Earth. Religion, philosophy, science, all of it. The implications of Ryan's find are massive. And yet from NASA, silence. No press release. No comment. Nothing, just business as usual. More studies, more stunning space photos, more data about black holes and quasars. But quietly, some scientists are starting to ask questions. There are data inconsistencies, unexplained anomalies in recent surveys. Could they be connected to what Ryan found? Evidence continues to mount. Astronomers using the Sloan Digital Sky survey recently spotted a massive, perfectly shaped ring of galaxies, so large it defies every known model. It stretches more than 1.3 billion light-years across, an expanse that should not exist, based on our understanding of how matter organizes in space. Dubbed the Big Ring, this structure is only part of the mystery. Nearby lies the Giant Arc, another megastructure discovered in 2021. The odds of these two enormous cosmic formations existing so close together by chance are astronomical. Something is off. Meanwhile, engineers on Earth are working on a different kind of revolution, this one in battery technology. Lithium, the backbone of modern energy storage, is running dry and wrecking the environment in the process. But researchers, in Australia may have found a cleaner, safer alternative: water-based batteries. These use salt water as an electrolyte, are far less flammable, and can be recharged hundreds of times. Not to be outdone, a Chinese team is developing calcium batteries, using a material thousands of times more abundant than lithium. These could one day be woven into clothing, letting people generate power just by moving. Back in space, the James Webb Space Telescope has made yet another jaw-dropping discovery. At the heart of a galaxy known as GNZ11, one of the oldest ever observed, is a black hole that's far too large for its age. According to current theories, black holes take billions of years to reach such mass. This one did it in under 500 million. That's either a mistake in our understanding of time in the early universe, or evidence that black holes formed in ways we've never imagined. And then there's Mars. When NASA's Perseverance rover began its journey, the mission was clear: look for signs of ancient life. Mars, long thought to be a cold, barren wasteland, once had water, rivers, lakes, maybe even oceans. If life ever arose anywhere else in the solar system, Mars was the best bet. For the most part, Perseverance returned predictable results: drill samples, mineral data, more Martian dust. That is, until the end of 2023. That's when the rover struck something extraordinary. Inside what appeared to be a typical rock were long-chain organic molecules, complex carbon structures that on Earth are often linked to biological processes, not trace gases or chemical oddities. These were dense, well-preserved, and hidden in clay-rich deposits, the kind that on Earth store fossils for millions of years. And that wasn't all. Perseverance also photographed rock formations with patterns disturbingly similar to stromatolites, layered structures created by microbial life. The resemblance was uncanny. Scientists pored over the images, searching for alternative explanations, but none fit as well as the simplest one. Mars may once have hosted life. Things got stranger still. The rover soon detected a reflective, rainbow-like sheen on nearby rocks. Lab analysis revealed exotic metals and isotopes that shouldn't exist naturally on Mars, materials typically produced by industrial or even nuclear processes. That raised the obvious but alarming question: were these materials created by intelligent life? Then came the signal. The Ingenuity helicopter, flying alongside Perseverance, picked up a structured, repeating electromagnetic pattern, something artificial. It wasn't random noise. It came from a rugged, previously ignored part of Jezero crater, too treacherous for the rover to explore easily. Suddenly, that stretch of Martian landscape became a top priority. Debate raged. Should they risk the rover for a closer look? One wrong move and Perseverance would be stuck forever, but the chance was too important to pass up. NASA plotted a path, and as the rover crept closer, its instruments detected something beneath the soil: metallic objects. Not jagged rocks or space debris. These were smooth, uniform, crafted. It's not yet clear what they are. Maybe the remnants of a meteorite, maybe an ancient Martian artifact. But with everything else, organic molecules, artificial signals, exotic metals, the evidence is beginning to tell a bigger story, one that forces us to consider the unthinkable. Have we been alone all this time? Or has the truth been buried on Mars, in encrypted archives and in the very structure of the universe, just waiting for someone like Ryan Montgomery to uncover it? Whether you're a lifelong skeptic or a curious soul drawn to the stars, one thing's for sure: the universe just got a whole lot more mysterious, and we've only scratched the surface.